Mercury quincunx Mars. When Mercury quincunx Mars, it creates a fascinating yet challenging dynamic. So what is a quincunx? It's a 150-degree angle between two planets. And it brings with it the energy to adjust and to compromise the energy that is flowing between these two planets. So this energy is known for bringing on very impulsive communication. We want to step back and choose our words carefully. And this is actually a very hard ask under this energy. We will want to, okay? Like Mars is our drive. So we have the strong urge to act on our thoughts. So we have the challenge of ensuring clarity with what we think, with what we say, with what we do. Remember that when we've lost our temper, we have the ability to deliver the best speech ever. And we'll regret it for the rest of our lives. So very much our impulsive energies will lead to misunderstandings, will lead to arguments. Or if we feel we haven't made the progress we'd hope, we can become impatient, we can become frustrated, we get agitated about this. And this transit can lead to very passionate conversations, very beautiful conversations, but it more than likely will trigger arguments if any tempers flare. So being mindful of how we phrase our thoughts can prevent unnecessary misunderstandings. It's a time to balance honesty with tact, channel energy into constructive dialogues. So within our relationships, it could show up as frustration when we're trying to express our desires or our emotions. And conversations will get charged. Even if you're unintentional, even if you believe that when you are going in this, you just want to have a conversation, you don't want to have an argument, it is automatically charged with Mars being there. So it leads to misunderstandings, heated discussions. Okay, so now look at it as a time where we can build bridges, when we catch ourselves and we step back and we pause. And we reframe our approach to the topic at hand. Okay, then we can we can transform the tension into understanding and strength. The energy may bring up bursts of motivation to tackle tasks, present ideas. Okay, and haste could lead to errors. We get so excited, we just want to talk about it. We just want to share it. We just want other people to buy into it. It is so essential under this energy to double check work and focus on collaboration rather than pushing our agenda too strongly. Embrace patience, okay? Navigate any conflicts in the workplace with a patience, with listening to others, with not making it, we're doing it this way, to, hey guys, I thought maybe we could look at something like this going forward. Okay, it's easy to fall into frustration, especially when things don't align perfectly. And challenge guides us to a better solution. One that we hadn't considered before. So, if you've ever had that argument with somebody and you came home and you're telling them somebody else all about it, and you're like, oh, I should have said that. Oh, why didn't I think of that? It's because you were impulsive. You had that Mars drive going with what you wanted to say to the other person, and nothing was going to stop you. And then you got a little, they got under your skin, so you got your temper flared a little bit, and wow, you just let them have it. You told them exactly what you thought of the situation. And then afterwards, you thought of the way you could have talked to them about it. So it's about learning to navigate the gap between what we're envisioning and how we plan on executing it. And it starts with the clarity of how we present our vision in the very first place. Looking at our finances, quick decisions regarding financial matters, and they might be tempting. It might be like, oh, you got to buy this stock because it's going up today. It's going to like peak. And if you're not in today, you're going to be too late. And, impulsive actions will easily backfire under this energy. So take the time to assess the long-term impact of our choices. If you're not willing to risk losing that money, if you cannot risk losing that money, then you shouldn't be buying in on that sweet, sweet once in a lifetime deal. And chances are it wasn't a sweet, sweet deal in the first place. But perhaps you're looking, nothing has to happen instantly. Okay, as much as other people may pressure us for this instant, and we shouldn't be pressuring other people for that instant. Okay, this is a time, you know what? During this time, if we're looking at shared financial settings, everybody pays into the pot, or there's you share on the bills or whatever it might be, or you're going into a business together and you're both investing X number of dollars. Okay, avoid any kind of arguments over that kind of shared financial responsibility during this time. Okay, now it might be a good time, if things are bothering you, to start a dialogue with yourself, but I wouldn't broach the subject quite yet. I would have the conversation with myself of what are my worries, what are my fears, what are my anxieties, what am I looking to hear, what am I wanting to hear, what am I probably going to hear, and how do I deal with each of these situations, so I get some kind of alignment with the purpose of my funds and how they go forward. Okay, and on a deeper level, this energy encourages us to explore our financial, we just did financial. How about we'll talk about personal growth now? What area of your life feels a little out of sync? Are your actions supporting your inner truths? Is there some kind of misalignment taking you off track or holding you back? So this transit urges us to examine how we respond to frustration and impatience. So of course we want to meditate, we want to journal, we want to go within, have a conversation with ourselves. Maybe a time when we started to overthink or overreact comes to mind, and we can pull that apart and we can analyze it. We can see where the triggers lie. We can take that inner discord and realign with our core values of how we want to respond, how we want to act, what we want to say. So it's really a time to connect with your authentic self. And under this energy, the tension is actually a guide under this energy. It reveals to us where realignment is needed to bring us closer to fulfillment. So pause before speaking and slow down, practice the patience. When we do this, we can refine our words, we can refine our actions to align with our long-term goals. And arguments can easily happen, even if we're not trying, even if we're trying to avoid. Okay, so, embrace it as a time where we can have a constructive conflict, that we're not going to lose our temper, we're going to remain in the moment and mindful of what they're saying, while interjecting with what we have to say. And if they lose their temper, well then, walk away. Don't play into it. Keep your temper intact. And if you can't, step away. Channel that energy into physical movement. Okay, a walk through nature, yoga, dance, clean, garden. Something that not only moves the energy into a movement, but it'll also give you the feeling of accomplishment when you do these things. So we feel better for doing these things. So, yes, this energy feels frustrating, or it feels at least unsteady to us. And it's a nudge towards self-awareness, towards patience, towards innovation. And by embracing that discomfort, we can uncover a path that's not just about resolving tension, but thriving because of it.